now you're here. Oh yeah, I'm counting it. Come to think of it. Much obliged. Good to see you. What you wanna? Sure, it's a deal. How many? Sure, it's a deal. You finished? Be seeing you. Yo.
So dance if you wanna go ahead. Free to do whatever. I'm chilling on my bed. I'm minding my biz, so mind your own biz. Whatever like is, we gon' flow with the set. Hey, 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 feeling the fire with the burning desire every day. We inspire, but never expires. But we gon' chill today. Let me rock the world tomorrow. You know.
Oh.
Chill vibes. The nighttime alone is unwind. Anytime surround. See I'm down. Sit back, relax to the sound that goes around, 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 around. She said, hey.
Marvel. I'm looking for. Are you accepting a request? Very well then.
Until way.
And the light men are crossing over lone shadows, wherein there's lie hopes for intimacy, want to be close. To be close.
By the way,
Huh?
Let's skim through this chapter. And so, yes, exactly.
good day. Here are my requests. Oh my. Hush. By all means, if I may say so. By all means, I consent. I will await a I will await a I will await a I will await a report of success. Very well then. Good day. Here are my requests. Very well then.
It doesn't seem like it's alive.
You made up your mind?
I never felt like
Thanks. You got everything you need? Thanks.
I never felt like so miserable. I never knew I'm thinking this will last forever. Baby, stay with me. And the light went across another long shadows, wherein there's lie holes for intimacy. Want to be close, to be close.
Good day. Here are my wonderful. Very well then. Very well.
I wonder.
Oh, it's you. Welcome back.
So dance, if you wanna go ahead. Free to do whatever, I'm chilling on my bed. I'm minding my biz, so mind your own biz. Whatever like is, we gon' flow with the set. Hey, 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 feeling the fire with the burning desire every day. We inspire, but never
Go have a look quick.
Yo.
Look. In that case,
I see. I was hoping to go for another run after rehydrating.
I believe you've done enough physical activity for one day. Any more and you'll hurt yourself.
Fine. So, were there any subjects you needed help with? The most basic method is writing them over and over again. But I get that's a tough way to stay motivated. That's why I reward myself with workout reps based on the number of new kanji I've learned. The more you study, the stronger you'll get. Pretty motivating, huh? In any case, I advise having a good workout ready to treat yourself with after a study session. It all comes down to making it a regular habit. Just a little each day really adds up.
I wasn't going to say anything, but Akihiko, working out isn't normally a reward for most people. On top of that, what good does it do to preach about long-term habits mere days before the exam?
I guess you have a point. In that case, how would you recommend cramming for it?
It's not my usual style, but I would focus on memorizing material that is likely to be tested. If you give it your all, it shouldn't be too difficult. Easier than facing the enemy wholly unprepared, at least.
Well, we can talk all night, but doing is where the magic happens. Here, let me give you some practice problems. You catch on quick. You immediately took what you learned and put it into practice. All you need now is some strength training and you'll be unstoppable. Once the exams are over, why don't we dive into Tartarus for a bit and get some workouts in?
You never change. I'll need to continue keeping an eye on you to make sure you don't overdo it.
The more you study and the more you train, the better results you'll get. I look forward to seeing what you'll accomplish from here on. Let's call it here for today. I want to get some stretches in before heading to bed.
Let's get on with today's lesson.
In the light, men are crossing over long shadows, wherein there's lie hopes for intimacy, want to be close. To be close.
Okay then. Cool.
Oh, look, dear. He's here. Try and perk up for the boy, all right?
I understand their reasoning. But if they really go through with this, if we lose that tree, it would be like losing our son all over again. You'll understand once you're a parent. We can't help thinking of our children. For me, that tree is my son who passed away. That's what remains of him.
Apparently, the rumor about cutting down the persimmon tree was true. So we went to the school together to say our goodbyes. Unfortunately, that just reminded my dear of the pain we felt the day our son died. See, dear? That's exactly what I said. If you keep crying all the time, then what'll your admirers think? Right?
Oh my, don't make fun of this wrinkled old lady.
Stop by again anytime, all right? My wife would always be happy to see such a handsome young man. Here, take this for when you get hungry.
That's true.
So dance if you wanna go ahead. Free to do whatever. I'm chilling on my bed. I'm minding
Yes,
my biz,
precisely.
So mind your own biz. Whatever like is, we gon' flow with the set. Hey, 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 feeling the fire with the burning desire every day. We inspire but never expires. But we gon' chill today. Let me rock the world tomorrow. You know. Chill vibes. The nighttime of love, the sun of fun. Anytime surprise, yeah, I'm down. Sit back, relax to the sound that goes around, 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 around. She said, hey, hey,
Sorry.
hey, feeling the fire with the burning desire. Every day we inspire, but never expires. But we gon' chill today. Let me rock the world tomorrow. Yeah.
Good day. Here are my. Let's hear the result. Very well then. Very well.
Fuka, your notes look so trendy. I kinda wasn't expecting that.
Oh no, these are Natsuki-chan's notes. She let me borrow them since I was out trapped in Tartarus. She sure is. That said, there's actually quite a bit missing from these notes.
Oh, you're right. This part just has the equation and no answer. And this page is full of doodles. And this part, is that a drool stain? Hey, it may not be the best study material, but it's the thought that counts, right?
I've been trying to think of a way to return the favor. Huh? Oh, are you saying I should fill in any parts she missed in her notes before giving them back? That sounds like a great idea. But it's going to be a lot of material. I wonder if I can finish it all.
Then we'll help you out. It'll be a good review for us, too.
Thanks, you two.
Here, let me see those notes.
Oh, yeah. done. It looks wonderful.
Natsuki-chan's in for a real surprise when she sees this.
I'm sure she will. I couldn't have done it without your help. Thanks, you two.
Well, it certainly helped us study too, right?
I'll make sure to give Natsuki-chan the notes back tomorrow. Good night.
Hey. Fight, Sengoku. And so... Yes, exactly.
having one big sale today. You made up your mind? That's all. Thanks. You got everything you need. Thanks.
Never feel like miserable. Never knew I'm thinking this will last forever. This is the weekly. You gotta say now you're the closer of me. Never feel like so different now. It doesn't seem like we've been far apart, so you lie.
And that's the summary of what happened on the night of the 7th. These shadows seem to be quite a bit more formidable than the ordinary ones.
I see. So our enemies are growing stronger as well. Well, it's not all bad news. In fact, I called today's meeting because...
Hold on. Before we go on, I'd like to ask Kirijo-senpai something.
Oh?
I know I'm not the only one thinking this. So much has been happening lately. I feel like I've just been getting dragged along without really understanding anything. But now, I want answers. So I'm gonna ask you straight out. You've been hiding something from us, haven't you, Senpai? You're always acting like you don't know anything about the Dark Hour or Tartarus. But they're connected to that accident 10 years ago, aren't they?
What accident?
Yukari-chan?
There was an explosion near our school and a lot of people died. It must have been big news back then. You know about it, don't you?
Yes.
Luckily, no students were injured. But something is off here. At the time of the incident, there were several unexplained absences. Seems like more than just a coincidence to me.
What do you mean?
Well, I dug up some old school records and found something interesting. Those students weren't just absent. They all suddenly collapsed and had to be sent to the hospital. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Remember those girls who bullied Fuka? They had to be hospitalized too. I want an explanation. What really happened on the day of that accident? The Kirijo group built our school, so you have to know something. Tell me the truth.
I wasn't trying to hide anything from you, it just never seemed relevant. But...
It's okay. It's not your fault.
all right, I'll tell you everything. Shadows have many mysterious abilities. Some research indicates they can even affect time and space. We think of them as our enemies, but what if we could somehow use them to our advantage? They could be a source of unimaginable power, couldn't they?
What?
14 years ago, one man pursued that very line of thinking. He was the former leader of the Kirijo group, Koetsu Kirijo, my grandfather. My grandfather was obsessed with the shadows. He wanted to harness their power to create something extraordinary.
Create something extraordinary?
To that end, he assembled a research team and had them amass a number of shadows.
He was collecting them? Damn, that's freaking crazy.
But 10 years ago, during the final stages of the project, there was an accident, and the experiment failed. They lost control of the Shadow's power, altering the nature of the entire world.
You can't mean...
Yes, Tartarus and the Dark Hour. According to the records, the accumulated mass of shadows split into several large ones that later dispersed. These are the shadows we've been encountering on nights when the moon is full.
Maybe that's why it's difficult to predict where they'll appear.
Wait a minute. If what you said is true, then why did our school turn into Tartarus? Don't tell me. Is it because that's where they conducted the experiment?
Yes.
Then those students who were hospitalized.
It's just as you fear. It was a highly populated area, and the Kirijo group had influence there. They could essentially do as they pleased. Port Island must have been the perfect location for them. So yes, as you guessed, the experiment 10 years ago was conducted at Gekkokan High School.
Just what are you trying to say here? So that's the whole purpose behind C's? We were dragged into all this just to clean up their mess? You lied to us? And you knew too, didn't you, Sanada-senpai? You've both just been using us! Or do you not care as long as you're the one who gets to do the fighting?
I never said anything like that. I have my reasons.
Think what you'd like, but it was my decision not to share the information. I'm sorry. It was never my intent to deceive you. Convincing you to join C's was my highest priority. I know it may not be fair, but shadows can only be defeated by persona users. We are the only ones who can fight.
That's hardly the point!
I never had a choice either. It didn't matter if I wanted this power or not.
Mitsuru, that's enough.
Takeba-kun, it's only those in the past who are to blame. And they lost their lives as a result of what they did. We're all in the same boat here. None of us deserve the burden that's been thrust upon us.
But that's...
It's been 10 years since the incident in question. No one knows why those shadows suddenly returned. But now that they're here, we have the chance to find and destroy them. Do you realize what that means? What if I told you that the 12 shadows are the cause of everything?
You're saying if we defeat them all, Tartarus and the Dark Hour will disappear?
Exactly. That's what I was going to tell you earlier. See? It's good news, isn't it?
Can that really be true?
There's evidence to support it, and this is where our true battle begins.
Our true battle.
Regardless of what's happened in the past, we must fight to protect the people. The shadows are gaining strength. We can't afford to wait for them to strike first.
Right.
And there are still many mysteries surrounding Tartarus. For instance, why did such a gigantic structure appear in the first place? The answers must be out there somewhere.
Let's see.
Hey.
So dance. If you wanna go ahead, free to do whatever. I'm chilling on my bed. I'm out in my biz, so mind your own biz. Whatever like is, we gon' flow with this. Hey, feeling the fire with the burning desire every day. We're inspired, but never expires. But we gon' chill today. Let me rock the world tomorrow. You know.
Yes. Yes.
Chill vibes. The nighttime of love is on and on. Any types of rise. Yeah, I'm down.
Yes.
Sit back, relax to the sound that goes around, 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 around. She said, hey, 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 feeling the fire with the burning desire. Every day we inspire, but never expires. But we gon' chill today. Let me rock the world tomorrow. Yeah.
Sorry.
My apologies.
Hey. Good. Oh, you don't! All right. If you insist, I'll give you my autograph. It's always a pleasure to meet a fan. Oh my. It's so very difficult being famous. I can hardly go anywhere without being recognized. I'm sure you've seen the home shopping program, Tanaka's Amazing Commodities. Yes? Allow me to introduce myself. That's right, I'm Tanaka himself. Surely you've heard the name. I'm afraid I can't offer any returns on your 40,000 yen, but I've autographed my business card for you. Hold on to that. It'll be worth a pretty penny in a year or so. And with that, I must be going. Little brat. Doesn't he realize he's in the presence of a star? Time is money, especially mine. Should have squeezed a few more payments out of him. Huh? What do you want? Quit disturbing me. Get out of here. Shoo! You overheard me talking to myself just now, didn't you? You'll forget it ever happened if you know what's good for you. I belong to a powerful talent agency. I'm practically a celebrity. I have an image to maintain. Don't even think about telling someone that I took your money or called you a little brat, capiche? Don't get cute with me. You think you can get away with anything with that pretty face of yours? Oh, silly me. I've let you in on my little secret, haven't I? Don't tell anyone, okay? Please, I'll lick your shoes clean if you want me to. Really? You promise? You better be ready to cross your heart and hope to die if you're lying to me. A verbal agreement is a form of contract, and if you breach it, I'll sue your pants off. I've got your adorable little face etched into my memory.
I am Thou art I. Thou hast established a new bond. Thou shalt have our blessing when thou choosest to create the persona of the Devil Archon.
You're a diamond in the rough, my boy. All you need is a little polishing, and you'll sparkle. I often take my breaks here. I'd be happy to mold your young mind whenever you wish.
Lounging about as usual, huh?
Hugh, what do you want? If you're gonna ask me to go back, the answer's still no.
That's not why I'm here. I was just making sure you were still around.
That's so.
We've known each other a long time. It's been almost 14 years since we met at the orphanage. You, me, and Miki. We used to run around here until the sun went down. Back then, it seemed like we had all the time in the world.
You haven't changed one bit. If you want to get all sappy, go do it with your other pals.
What was that?
It's rare for you to think about the past. Usually, you just charge ahead like a damn fool. You've never been good at hiding shit.
Everyone thinks about the past. Even me. Anyway, we finally know how to get rid of Tartarus in the Dark Hour.
No shit?
Yeah. The thing is, all I've cared about until now is getting stronger. Everything else came second. But yesterday, someone made me question my reason for fighting.
Your reason for fighting? Huh. It's different for everyone. But if you don't have a good one, you can always quit. That's what I did.
I'm not like you. Man, I can't believe I'm the one getting lectured here. Well, see you around.
You really haven't changed at all.
Yes?
Can I talk to you for a moment?
Senpai, this is unusual. Please, come in.
So not only do you excel at providing support during battle, you are also quite skilled at gathering information.
Oh, I'm sorry for doing that without permission.
Don't worry, you're not in trouble. But I do have an important favor to ask of you. I want you to find out as much as you can about that incident 10 years ago.
Oh, well, very little of that was made public.
I know. That's why I want you to access the Kirijo Group's database.
You mean hack into their system? Is that allowed?
I'll give you my ID and password. Then you won't be held accountable. But I need to know the truth. In detail.
Senpai.
Of course, I'll understand if you refuse.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Are you sure? I appreciate it. Yamagishi, aren't you resentful? Regardless of my good intentions, I did drag you into this without fully explaining. I'm sure you must have at least a few complaints.
Not really. Did you know my entire family is made up of doctors? My parents are the one exception. It gives them a bit of an inferiority complex. That's why they're so hard on me. I don't like being at home, but here, I'm able to do something no one else can. I have a purpose, so no, I don't have any complaints.
You're right. We can't do this without you. No one could take your place.
Oh.
Thank you. I'll see you later.
So, Tartarus and the Dark Hour are on the way out, huh? No, that's a good thing. It's what we've been fighting for. So then, why? Damn it! Why am I so pissed?
Gosh, it's hot, even for July.
Wow, can't believe we're already third years. Guess this will be the last time we'll wear these uniforms and hang out after school.
Who cares? I just want to get into college and start having fun already.
My problem is me. Because without that, I'm nothing. So much for being a hero. I can't fight worth the shit anyway. Not compared to him, at least. Damn it! Nothing I do is good enough.
Why am I only ever right about the worst things? Am I stupid for trusting in something so blindly? Dad, I got this letter from you last. I must have read it 1,000 times since then.
To my family, tomorrow, it will be stored in a Yukari. I know you've been sad because I have to work. I'm really proud of myself. I'll be starting on a, but I swear to you. Yukari, I wonder, do you still look, no matter what happened, I hope this letter, Ichiro Takeba.
No matter... I won't turn my... Not ever.